What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Manta XP, and for today's video we will be going over the top games coming out for the month of September. As I've said in previous videos, every month's been heating up. September is going to be a crazy month, and October is looking even crazier. But for today, we're going to start with September. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, hit that notification bell to make sure you get all my videos first. And let's get right into the September game releases. So on September 1st, we have a game that's technically out already if you have the Nintendo Switch, but it will be coming to all the other gaming platforms, and that is Bombrush Cyberfunk. So I did cover this game in my August release just because it was coming out on the Switch, but it is that Jet Set Radio spiritual successor. Have a little bit of Sunset Overdrive aspects to it and elements, and it looks pretty good. It's been getting pretty good reviews, and if you're looking for a little switch up type of game, palette cleanser or something like that, it's got a lot of style, art to it and everything like that. So if you're looking forward to it, you can pick it up on September 1st. Then on September 6th, we have two games coming out. So we have Baldur's Gate 3 coming out for the PlayStation 5. We all know it's been out on PC, and Xbox Series has been having a little bit of issues. We did hear recently that they would be shipping it this year. They are working on figuring out what they're going to do, probably holding back some features from the Xbox Series S. But until that happens, if you have a PlayStation 5, you can check it out. Everybody's been calling it Game of the Year already. It's got like a 97 on Metacritic. And yeah, it's going to give, Tears of the Kingdom a real run for its money at the end of the year. So you could check that out on September 6th. But also releasing on September 6th is the highly anticipated, long-awaited release of Starfield. So technically you can get the early access on September 1st if you pay the extra, I think it's like $35, but for the regular retail release, it will be coming out on September 6th. This is Bethesda's first original IP in the last 25 years, the makers of Fallout and the Elder Scrolls, and people have been waiting for it. We've been seeing a lot of stupid discourse online, people talking about start menus, and people, a bunch of people that have never touched a vagina in their life are planning to review bomb it and make fake accounts and stuff, all this weird stuff. But Starfield looks very, it looks amazing. We've seen the new wraps that's coming out for it. I did order one to go along with my controller and headset, and I can't wait to play this game on September 6th. Then on September 8th, we have our inaugural release of NBA 2K with NBA 2K24. Obviously, will be coming out on every system, and yeah, you guys know already I don't really care about sports games, but if you're into 2K, you can pick it up on September 8th. Then moving on to September 12th, we have Super Bomberman R2 coming out, and to be honest, my original experience with Bomberman was like Bomberman Hero or Bomberman 64, so I was actually looking it up recently on eBay because I did want to pick those up and kind of go back to my childhood. But if you're into the more traditional Bomberman, you can pick up Super Bomberman R2 on September 12th. Then moving on to September 14th, for people that are fans of racing games, different type of vehicle games, we have the sequel to The Crew 2 with The Crew Motorfest coming out for PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, and Xbox Series X and S. And like I said, if you're into racing games, other types of vehicles and things like that, this is a good, wait until, I guess, if you care about Forza or not, this could be, a nice little stopgap until that comes out. Or if you just prefer this style of game, you can pick it up. Then on September 14th, we do have the remaster of Baten Kaitos 1+2 HD, and those will be coming out exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. So Baten Kaitos was a game developed by Monolith Soft back in the day, on the GameCube, and it is a, turn-based RPG, JRPG strategy type game, but it involves the use of cards, and I've never tried or gotten into these kind of games like where you're picking cards to kind of attack and things like that. The closest I would get to that would probably be like Mega Man Battle Network, but yeah, it's not for me. But it's good to see that a lot of these GameCube games are getting remastered for people that never got a chance to play them. And if you do, and if you are interested in some, one of Monolith Soft's earlier games, you can check it out on Nintendo Switch on September 14th. Then next up on September 18th, coming out for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S, we have Gloomhaven. So Gloomhaven, I looked it up, it is a like tabletop board game, kind of in that Dungeons and Dragons kind of, you know, category or genre, like Baldur's Gate, but this game's finally getting a, you know, actual video game release. So these games are pretty popular with a lot of people. So if you're looking forward to it, you can pick it up on September 18th. Then the next day on the 19th, we have the release of Mortal Kombat 1. Not the first Mortal Kombat, but technically Mortal Kombat 12. But yes, the reboot in the story and timeline of the series, Mortal Kombat 1 coming out. You know, everybody's been anticipating this. We've been getting trailers. We've seen Ed Boon at every award show, every game show, anything to show this game off. We do know it will be next gen exclusive, but also on the Switch. So you can pick it up on PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and Nintendo Switch, which is interesting to see how it runs on there. We know Mortal Kombat 11 did pretty well on the Switch, so it'll be interesting to see. You know, we did get the release info for Tekken 8 coming out, but it won't be coming out till next year. It would have been interesting to see Tekken 8, Mortal Kombat 1, and Street Fighter 6 all kind of duke it out, pun intended, in the, you know, best fighting game of the year category, but we won't see that, unfortunately. But if you are into Mortal Kombat, it looks pretty good. We've seen the DLC for Peacemaker, Homelander, Omni-Man, and you know, a lot of people are really excited to play with those. So if you're looking forward to it, you can pick it up on September 19th. Next up on September 21st, we do have Payday 3. So this was a surprise at the Xbox conference back in June when we got the information that this game will be coming out. So it will be coming out also on PC, PS5, and then like I said, next gen only, so Xbox Series X and S, but it'll also be day one in Game Pass. Now Payday, if you haven't played it, I remember when the first Payday came out, a few of my friends were pretty into it, but they were on PS4, I had an Xbox One, and you know, it is a typical, you know, heist type of game, multiplayer, and it seemed pretty cool. We got a new trailer and an appearance from Ice-T kind of narrating the commercial, which was pretty cool. But if you're into these kind of games and been waiting for Payday to come back, you can check it out on September 21st. Then next up on September 26th, again, like I said, September is crazy, but another heavy hitter, we have the DLC for Cyberpunk 2077 with Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, which will be a next-gen only DLC. So it'll only be on PC, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, and it looks so good. Like Cyberpunk, I just finished it recently. I know a lot of people were kind of sour on it from when it first came out, but Cyberpunk definitely is worth your time. The world is definitely cool. They're adding a lot of new perks and weapons and different ways to actually deal with the game and the mechanics and everything. So it's going to be really interesting to see. It is coming at a pretty busy time of the year, but I think there are enough Cyberpunk fans that they will pick this up. I think it's going to be either $30 or $35, so somewhere around that range, but it does look like it's worth the money. They actually put their time in. Shout out to CD Projekt Red for not giving up on Cyberpunk, and you know, after the success of the game, the Edge Runner show, this DLC is definitely going to be on the top of my priority list, along with Starfield. And then rounding out the month of September, we have what was formerly known as FIFA, but it will be called EA Sports Football Club 24. So a lot longer name than just FIFA 24, but we get our annual game from EA for soccer or football, depending on where you are. And again, you know, I'm not really into sports games, but if you're into, you know, buying the new FIFA, Madden, 2K, you know, every year, you will get your new soccer fix on September 29th on pretty much every console available. And that wraps it up, guys. So, of course, obviously I couldn't mention every single game releasing in September, but these were the games I thought were worth mentioning, and there's a lot. Listen, September's crazy, and I'm already telling you right now, check out my October video when it drops, because there's so many games coming out over the next 2 months, and I'm really excited. So I'm really excited to play Starfield. I'm definitely excited to check out Bombrush Cyberfunk at some point, and then of course Phantom Liberty DLC coming out. So y'all let me know in the comment section below, what games are you looking forward to for the month of September? Which ones did I miss that should have been included in the list? Y'all let me know. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We're almost at 500 subscribers. I appreciate all the support, you guys, and I'll catch you on the next video.